magnificent setting. Two great teams. What drama here.
It's right for Arsenal. Ian Wright yet again.
What a shot. What a shot.
Not good. Absolute Bobby Dazzler.
And look at that! And here comes Hurt. He's got some people on the pitch. They think it's all over. It is now.
Hello and welcome to They Think It's All Over. In sports news this week, after their 3-2 victory over Argentina, Peter Crouch and Michael Owen pose for photographs. And Ruud van Nistelrooy is finally spotted out in the town with his new glamour model girlfriend. With Ian and Rory this week is a TV presenter who has complained that Formula One is riddled with patronising male chauvinists. Ah, bless. It's Beverley Turner! With Boris and Jonathan this week is a top jockey and Arsenal fan who has his own box at Highbury. He uses it to stand on to watch the matches. Frankie Dettori! We start the show this week with a football question. Ian, Rory and Beverley, have a look at this. Jose Mourinho's Chelsea have been close to unstoppable so far this season, but someone who's been less than impressed with them recently is Arsenal boss Arsene Wenger. So why the crosswords all of a sudden, Ian's team?
Beverley, welcome. And not only a pretty face, but you've got a degree, haven't you? First.
I have a degree, amazing as that is.
First class honours degree in English.
I do,
which you speak very well, I have to say.
Thank you very much.
And you're married to the dishy James Cracknell, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. He's quite dishy, yeah. He's also buggering off around the bloody world for about 8 weeks.
Buggering? What is he doing?
Can you bugger around the world?
What sort of man?
Is that painful?
Well,
I think that's quite painful.
He's going across the Atlantic in a race, in a boat with Ben Fogle on a BBC documentary and for charity, etc. Stupid bloody idea.
But there's actually a little bit more to that story you haven't told us, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh, they're naked.
Yes, that's a little bit you missed out. So Ian was quite close with the buggering around the world.
Well, you never know. Like, you never know. There's one bed between the two of them, and I think, you know,
It's a long time.
men at sea, it's a very long time. Ben Fogle is a very attractive man.
So your husband's leaving you for 60 days and 60 nights because he's rowing across the Atlantic naked with another bloke?
Yes.
And you believe that? I don't understand why they're naked. Why are they naked?
Because if they get salt water on them and it dries, it leaves a kind of salty residue, which can...
If you found yourself on the receiving end of a salty residue, wouldn't you rather have some clothing to absorb some of the residue?
Well, you'd think so. Well, the saltiness becomes a kind of a friction, a bit of abrasion, so they get terrible chafing.
Oh, God.
This usually costs me about £1.50 a minute to listen to.
Mourinho and Wenger.
Yes.
With respect. Now, Beverley, you actually fancy Mourinho, don't you?
It's taken me a long time to admit, yes, I do quite
Ever since you found out your husband's disappearing for 60 days and 60 nights,
I fancy anyone, given that.
Oh.
I've never actually seen him, though, and it depends if he's not particularly tall, I may not fancy
He's
him.
not very tall, no.
Is he not?
Don't worry, Frankie. Have a good spelling. Please, will the three of you sit down? So what about Arsene Wenger and Mourinho?
Well, first of all, he's a French guy, right? Arsène Wenger.
Oh,
It's not called Wenger, it's Wenger.
Boris.
He's actually from a German-speaking country.
Can I just point something?
Schweig stumm!
Can I point something out?
Boris, eine Frage für Boris.
Please,
Eine
please,
Frage.
the Chinese delegate.
Can I just point something that's been bothering me for a few weeks now? Boris is not meant to be the team captain. And he's just taken control. I'm meant to be team captain. It's just that he always comes out early and puts a little towel down. I haven't had...
Mourinho and the Chelsea lot are the richest people in football since Ray Parlour's wife. It's something that I think Mourinho had said that Arsene was too obsessed with what was happening in other people's...
Yes.
Didn't he say he's like a voyeur with a telescope?
I'm going to give you that. Arsene Wenger has spent all season sniping at Chelsea, and in return, Jose Mourinho has accused Wenger of being a voyeur. After his huge investment, Roman Abramovich is hungry for more titles. He won't be happy until Chelsea have won the Champions League, FA Cup, Eurovision, the best-kept village in Dorset, and the Betty Trask Prize for Romantic Fiction. Boris, Jonathan and Frankie, your question is about the world's baldest referee. Take a look at this. Top Italian referee Pierluigi the Hills of Eyes Collina, laying down the law of the game. But recently, the bulgy-eyed slaphead announced his retirement after a row with the Italian authorities. So what caused the falling out, Boris's team?
Frankie.
Yes.
You are now a restaurateur, I believe. You own
Yes.
more than one restaurant?
A couple, yeah.
And you're in business with one of the greatest chefs in the country?
Yeah, Marco Pierre White.
Wow.
Do you ever use those, you know, tiny little pepper things?
Yeah, oh yeah.
But it must be lovely when people go to the restaurant and you pop out from behind a pepper pot as a little surprise for them. Do any of your jockey mates, when you go, do they come to the restaurant?
Sometimes, yes.
And what happens if you run out of high chairs? Do you get some...
You're caning him. You're taking a piss out of him.
You are. Jonathan, I can say as host, stop patronising him.
Christ
Now,
almighty.
Frankie, are you looking forward to Christmas?
Lee, am I right in thinking you used to work with horses?
Yes, I did.
What did you do?
I was a stable lad to Red Rum Stables, and my claim to fame is that I wiped Red Rum's cock.
Hold on.
Frankie, I tell this story to people who don't believe. In racehorses, you have to wipe their genitalia, don't you? When you're a stable lad. Oh. That's what Red Rum told me. Wipe it.
Problem you have.
So, no, it's true, you have to wipe the bums and you have to put your hand, they retract, horses' penises go in.
Listen,
they do, and you have to put your sponge up.
It's
Back
not...
me up, you probably just climbed in and just... I was in, cleaning it out.
Why were you working with horses? Did you want to work with horses?
Yeah, because Red Rum was trained in my hometown, so I've rung up and said I'm 7.5 stone, which was a lie.
So you wanted to be a jockey?
Well, I didn't just want wiping horses' cocks. Right, is that the stables? Listen, I know it's probably a long shot, but I've got this thing I really like doing. So come on, why is Collina falling out with the Italian authorities?
Well, first of all, I don't think it's Italian. Because, to my recollection, I mean, you know, you're Italian, you're a good-looking guy. Most Italian, this guy looks like he's from Mars.
Yeah. Can we see him? Can we have a look at him again?
Not even Germans look that way. I mean, this is impossible.
Is it a hair-based question? Is that why we've got it? Because he doesn't have hair, and over here you're looking at three of the finest heads of hair in the country. You've got Billy Idol and Billy Elliot.
No, Collina from Italy, right?
That's right.
You're sure he's from Italy? You've seen his passport, you've seen
I'm not
his
sure,
family
but...
home, he's from Sicily.
Papers, please.
Actually, there's so many commercial in Italy selling fruit and veggies, so...
I can see why you'd want to buy fruit and veg from a man who looked as handsome and as healthy as he does.
So come on then, what's the answer? You're very close, actually.
The answer is because of a commercial dispute. He had to quit the job of refereeing because he took some money from, you know, a car company, actually.
It's the right answer! Yes, it was all down to sponsorship. Collina currently advertises Opel cars, and they also happen to be the sponsors of AC Milan. The Italian league saw this as a conflict of interest, and Collina decided to call it a day. No British referee has ever been asked to advertise a car, and won't until they bring out the Ford Twat.
Brilliant. brilliant.
Kalina has refereed all over the world and says he's a massive fan of Brazilians. So it's not just his head that's bald. Kalina has been fantastic for English football. He was ref when we beat Germany 5-1.
Come on, stop that again.
Can we do that one again, just very quickly? Kalina has been fantastic for English football. He was ref when we beat Germany 5-1, and during both World Wars, and I'll just show it. At the end of that round, Boris's team has 3 points, and Ian's team has 3 points. We crack on with the treble, where sports personalities and teams are matched to things to which they have some connection. Ian, Rory and Beverley, your subject for the treble is the secret of my success, and your three are... Troubled Scottish football team Hearts, freshly crowned Formula One world champion Fernando Alonso, and big-gloved England cricketer Geraint Jones. But which one attributes their success to hate mail, who puts it down to a guardian angel, and whose success is based on a diet of Jaffa cakes? Ian's team.
Now, Beverley, you're an F1 expert, aren't you?
Sort of, probably out of the three of us, but I wouldn't consider myself an expert.
Are you a fan of it?
Not really anymore,
I
no.
find it a boring
You two
sport.
hate it, don't you?
Well, I just can't see the sport in it. Zhong, zhong, zhong,
Yeah,
zhong. Let's go and get another drink. It just seems like a load of... It's just rubbish.
But, you know, a friend of mine says that he is a bit boring, but he says the way you could liven up Formula One is if the last lap was on foot.
What's he like, this
He's
guy?
a funny little chap, Fernando Alonso.
Careful.
Yeah, but Frankie's all right. He ain't got that small man syndrome. Frankie's cool.
Yeah, you haven't. Why haven't you?
Because he's got a massive enormous cock. It's a
I did wonder.
Years ago, they used to poke it through the thing and pretend it was red rum to get new...
Hate mail?
Hate mail.
It's horrible. I've stopped sending it. It's...
You must have had
It
loads.
is a hate mail.
No offence.
Why particularly Ian?
I don't know why. I'm a love it. You either hate me or you really like me.
He went from Crystal Palace to Arsenal and got hate mail from Crystal Palace fans. He goes from Arsenal to West Ham, he gets hate mail from Arsenal fans. He goes from West Ham to Burnley, he gets hate mail from Burnley fans.
You must get nice letters as well, though, Ian.
I get great letters.
Lovely letters, support.
Lovely letters.
From ladies.
And guys.
Yeah. Ever since you wore that cowboy hat on the show.
I did get some really quite fruity ones, I must admit, but you know,
Did you quite like that?
I don't know.
He's confused.
I'm still battling it. Maybe, you know,
He's still reading it. The trouble is, he gets to a certain point, he's finished himself off, so he... It's a long fantasy.
Heart of Midlothian, as I believe they're called, their nickname is the Jam Tarts, isn't it? And I was wondering, because Jaffa cakes in Scotland are a health food. If you peel the batter off. You know. But the interesting thing about Jaffa cakes, Ian, is they're called cakes because the people who make them at Vittys won't call them biscuits because you have to pay VAT on biscuits, and there is a legal definition about when a biscuit is...
I will not stand for that.
No, Jonathan,
They are a cake. They are not a biscuit. They are a cake because they are soft, and if you let them go off, they get hard. That's a cake. A biscuit is hard. When it goes off, it becomes soft. They're a cake.
I'll tell you what, I never thought I'd see a man beat you on an argument about eating cakes or biscuits.
I can match it.
I think it's got to be Hearts.
Hearts with the Jaffa cakes.
And,
Fernando probably Angel, I would have thought. Guardian.
'cause he's a
That's
Catholic
kind of the
boy,
thing
yeah.
that he'd be
Yeah.
into.
And Geraint got 8 mil because he's Welsh, playing for England.
Quite
Oh,
right.
that is fine.
Let's have a look at the answer. In fact, Hearts have relied on Jaffa cakes as an energy source this season. Formula One whiz kid Fernando Alonso reckons a guardian angel has been protecting him as he drives around the track. And England wicketkeeper Geraint Jones reckons the hate mail he received has helped improve as a cricketer. 3 points.
Nice.
Before he was a wicket-keeper, Geraint Jones worked in a Welsh pharmacy. Let's hope he had more luck stopping the runs back then. Despite George Burley's unexpected departure from Tynecastle, Hearts are still having a fantastic start to the season. In fact, it was the first time that the word Hearts has appeared at the top of a league table in Scotland without the words coronary and seizure appearing soon afterwards. Boris, Jonathan and Frankie, your subject for the treble is unfortunate comparisons, and your three are Canadian-born, German-based Englishman Owen Hargreaves, wristy Indian batsman Sourav Ganguly, and chippy Man United defender Gary Neville. But which of them has been compared to Prince Charles? Who's been likened to Robert De Niro? And who's been compared to a Jim will fix it winner? Boris's team.
We can't be mean about Prince Charles, because I'm going to be getting my OBE in a couple of weeks.
Hey!
Are you?
Woo!
What services to what?
No one knows. Frankie, you have been honoured, I imagine, haven't you?
Yes.
What do you have, sir?
I believe MB.
You have, well, you believe...
You are joking. An Italian gets an MB?
Must have been a mistake.
What did you do in this country to deserve this?
I've got no idea.
Well, how about me? At least I won a tournament.
You can't put yourself... Anyway, you've won Wimbledon. How many times have you won Wimbledon?
3 times.
Well, that's an honour, and I think it goes in the way it all is. MBE, CBE, winning Wimbledon, OBE. That's the... So you're in the team, it's OK, don't get jealous. His mum, of course, famously loves horse racing, doesn't she? So you must have met the whole family, I would have thought. You must have met the Queen several times.
Yes, I have ridden for it, yes.
Yeah.
Majesty, yeah.
And you've ridden his wife, I imagine, as well, haven't you? No, you came in, I think you won over some rough ground with her once, didn't you?
Have you met? Do you know Camilla?
No, I haven't met Camilla.
OK. And that's the end of that little joke then, eh?
Do you know Camilla?
A little bit. I mean, not as well as you, but I've...
Have you met her? You've met her?
No, I've met him a couple of times.
You met Charlie, and what did he say to you?
He was friendly, he was nice, yeah. You know, he didn't talk a whole lot with me.
No.
You know, I'm German after all, he doesn't want to spend too many German.
He's German, and I thought they were German.
They're Greek. They're Greek, aren't they?
They're Greco-German, like the wrestling.
What wrestling would that be?
The Greco-German wrestling. Anyway. So one of them is being compared to Robert De Niro. Have you ever been compared to a movie star? Ever been mistaken for a movie star?
What do you mean?
Well, Ron Weasley from the Harry Potter film, maybe. Jim will fix it. Here's a phenomenon, and we missed Jim will fix it on TV, I think.
Is Sir Jim will fix it, is it?
No, not Sir Jim will fix it. Young children would write in and say, I'd like to meet someone or do something, and he would try and make it. That's how Lee got this job, I believe.
That's right.
I used to write, he fixed it for me. I wrote in and said, Dear Jimmy, will you please fix it so I'm never alone in a room with you? And thank God it never happened.
Well, come on, what are the connections?
I believe that Gary Neville, in his wildest dreams, wants to look like Robert De Niro.
Close enough, yeah, might as well.
It could be true.
Ganguly looks like Charlie, OK.
Which leads?
And Hargreaves is definitely going to England because Jim will fix it got him there.
There you go.
Let's have a look. Bayern Munich's Owen Hargreaves has been likened to someone who's won a Jim will fix it competition because, according to a journalist, no one knows why else he's in the team. Freddie Flintoff compared Sourav Ganguly to Prince Charles for his haughty, aristocratic manner. Wow. And Savile Row tailor William Hunt has likened Gary Neville to actor Robert De Niro. 3 points. Owen Hargreaves was born in Canada to a Welsh mother and an English father. So technically speaking, he's not good enough to play for 3 different countries. Sourav Ganguly has expressed amazement that he was compared to Prince Charles. And so has his wife, Camilla Parker Ganguly. And at the end of that round, Ian's team has 6 points, Boris's team has 6 points.
Yeah.
Time now for the teams to don their black masks and play Feel the Sportsman. Ian and Rory, if you'd like to take your places, please.
Are you going to put
I tell you, the mask.
Yeah, I'm going to put my hat
Wait,
back.
keep the hat. You're like Zorro. That's it.
OK, can we have our first mystery guest, please? OK, and your time starts now.
There's nobody here. Oh, hello.
Whoa.
Somebody wearing an electric blanket.
Have you... Is it a guy? He's got a ponytail.
Know,
is it Dave Seaman? It's not Dave Seaman, is it?
I think
it is a woman.
Is it a woman?
I think so.
No, you started feeling me up now.
What's happening there? Oh, Rory.
It's my bank manager. What's that? What, did you do that, Ian? Right, my turn. No.
Just another night out with Rory McGraw.
This is a judo
This
suit.
is a judo
There's a
suit.
lot more than that.
A judo, is it? This is a lady judo person.
Is it a lady?
Oh,
It is indeed, yes. Yes, it's Karina Bryant, the European champion and double world judo silver medalist.
Hey, Karina.
OK, Boris and Jonathan, it's your go now.
Huh?
OK, blindfolds on.
Okay.
Can we have our second mystery guest, please? OK, Boris and Jonathan, your time starts now.
Oh, God.
I was warning you, I got one way.
What's that?
That's a real fish, I think.
Oh! It's wet. And it's slippery. And it's big. It's hairy. It's got to be a guy.
What's this?
Got to be a guy.
It's the crazy frog. It's a bloke with a leg. What's this?
It has something to do with water.
Yeah, I know. I'm soaking. I tell you what, now he's got a fine set of buttocks on him. There's two of them.
Could it be that there's more than one, two or three?
Who's this?
What do you think?
There's an arm. There's just an arm. It's horrible. It's just an arm in the air.
Where are you?
Boris, where are you?
I have no idea where I am. Guys.
It's three men on a board.
Three on a
Three
board.
men on
board.
Are they surfers? Surfboards?
Surfboard. Yes.
You're very
Three-
close.
Three surfing men.
I only feel one.
This one's got
Like the
quite...
other two.
Feel this ankle. It's quite a nice ankle.
Where's it?
This is quite a nice... Is this one a lady?
Yeah.
It's a lady. This one's a lady. Quite a hairy lady. Is she a Greek lady? Is she a ticklish lady?
OK, we're going to need an answer.
It's the three
Save us, come on.
surfing ladies
Superheroes.
of Gwent.
I'll give you 2 points. It's actually... It's Tim Borden, Andrew Whitworth, Mark Craig, the British body surfing champions. OK, at the end of that round, Boris's team has 8 points, Ian's team has 9 points. We finish with the main game. The team in front goes first, which is Ian's team, and it's Rory to give the clues.
Hey.
And your time starts now.
Whoa!
Let him get him out.
A racing driver, what you have on your
Jensen
shirt.
Button.
Very good, Ian. This is a sexist French golfer, French for John.
John van der Velde.
Very good, mate. Hey, that's the one I hear. Just up your street. It's a novel by James Joyce.
Beverly.
Ulysses.
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 Yeah, very good. But it's also a sportsman, plays for Aston Villa. Think of the Spanish for of the cross. Ulysses de la
De la Cruz.
Very good, yeah. My hands are tight. This is a rugby coach. He sounds like a big bloke. It's what you do when you stuff your pantry full of food. You know you've got a pantry, which is called a
kitchen. A larder.
A larder. If it's empty and you don't want it to be empty, you...
Put stuff in it.
Yes! Put stuff in it, larder.
Yes.
It's a great, big-arsed Middlesbrough striker. He scored against Manchester United.
Jimmy, what's his name?
Yeah.
Jimmy Hasselbank. Jimmy Hasselbank.
This is a British rower in a pear tree,
Partridge.
Oh, Alex Partridge.
Alex Partridge, yeah. Sexist Geordie, called Geordie girls mooses and slags and slummers. He looks after sheep on a hillside at Christmas.
Freddie Shepherd.
Freddie Shepherd.
OK, Boris's team, you need 8 points to win. It's Jonathan to do.
Time starts when...
Hold on.
And your time starts now.
OK, he's a jockey who was just as famous for dodging his taxes as he was for winning races. No.
Piggott.
Lester Piggott. Thank you very much indeed. A rugby coach, a second name was, there was a famous sitcom which starred Rowan Atkinson as a bloke, the same bloke through history.
Piggott.
He was like the name of a snake, who was also good at maths.
Cobra.
When you put 1 + 1, you are... OK. Yes, thank you. All right. You know the series.
He's Italian, he doesn't know about sitcoms.
He's lived here for 20 years!
That's right.
All right, OK. What colour was your hair when you were a little bit younger?
Green.
Red.
No, naturally, this kind of... What's this colour?
Red.
No, and we call it...
Ginger.
What rhymes with Minger? Ginger, OK. And the second name is, where do you get the best oven chips? In your restaurant, which oven chips do you serve?
I don't know.
OK, there were 2 brothers, someone and Abel. Someone and Abel.
What is it?
Kane, McCain. There you go, McCain's oven chips. He's a Scottish Bible.
Tell us the sport.
He's a boxer. You know what?
Tyson, Ali.
Yeah, don't just start saying boxers' names. That will give you there's loads of them. All right, OK. What is the temperature outside? When we say it's rainy or it's sunny, we're talking about the
cold weather.
The weather.
The wet weather.
OK, and
Mayweather.
When do you get showers?
In the morning.
No. Yes, but what time of year do we take it to? It's a month. April. OK, and what's the one after April?
It's raining already!
Well, I can't hear. It's too much noise.
Move your bloody hair!
All right, OK. What is German for doing a shit?
That's the end of the round and the end of the game. The final scores. Boris's team has 11 points, but this week's winners, it's Ian's team with 15 points. Beverley, Boris, Jonathan and Frankie. My name's Lee Mack. Join us next week for another They Think It's All Over. Goodbye.